too. So now we're sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. I swear we stayed at this house before, back sleeping on kitchen floors. It doesn't bother me at all. And the one thing that's killing me, lack of sympathy, when we say we wouldn't have it any other way. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. And you've been telling me that you've been down for weeks, but I'll pick you up. Instead of all that coffee that you drink, you keep your hair just the same. You know it's better off that way. So I'll get this off my chest. It looks better to the left. Sitting on the side of the road again, waiting for my best friends to fix this
silly
van we're in. It's getting harder just to pretend. It doesn't bother me to know that we're not gonna make it up. And don't wait up for me, I'm still miles away. And believe me when I say I may be down and broke, but I'm still okay. And I'll tell you when I can exactly where I am. But until then you should know that I'm still on the road. I'm still on the road. It's still in my bones.
Hello everyone! How are we doing today? Happy Shiny Sunday. You guys know the drill by now. We're going to get straight into some Nidoqueen hunts. We are very, 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 very over odds right now. So fingers crossed today is the day. But how are we doing? I see Strings, Rishia, Korax, Ninjato, Brandon, Pigeon. How are we doing today, guys? It's good to see you all. Do not worry, Rishia, Ninjato. It was a pretty late one, right? Let's get started. I'm all set up, all ready to go. We're at 2,225 checks, which is kind of crazy. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Hey, Bram, welcome in. I'm doing good. Haven't felt the best today, so it's been like a very low-key, chill day. Just trying to rest, I guess, to get ready for next week. But I hope everyone has had a lovely day. I've actually had some decent shiny luck off stream. I managed to get the shiny Center Scorch. I think it was literally like 10 checks under odds. So that was another kind of long one. But then I set up Whalmer, and I got that in like, I can't remember the number, it was like 130 checks. Something crazy. So I'm hoping my luck has changed. And today we're going to get this Nidoqueen so we can finally move on. Thank you, Bram. I think I just needed a rest day. Emil, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Shiny hunting Oddish and Bulbasaur, and let's go. Good luck. Thank you for the luck, Risha. My favorite Pokemon is Mimikyu. And yes, I do have a shiny Minior. Statues on my Nintendo Switch 2 status. On my Nintendo Switch 2 situation, I'm less than £9, exactly £8.49 away from affording the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World bundle. Ninjato, that is so freaking exciting. I hope you're proud of yourself for raising that money. That's amazing. Father Elmo, how are you doing? Robin, how are you doing? You think there's a 99.9% chance of a shiny today? I like those odds. Dan, how are you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't yet. I have scheduled my streams for next week. Unfortunately, it's going to be another super busy work week, so I won't be streaming again until Friday. So I'm going to miss you guys. I missed you this week. I'm going to miss you next week, but we'll be back Friday and Sunday again. And hopefully, the week after, I should be back to streaming during the week as well, not just the weekends. We'll see. Harry, how you doing? Welcome in. That is a whole lot of missing, right, Emil? I know. But how's everyone's weekend been? What have you guys been up to? I've actually had quite a, peaceful weekend, I suppose. No plans or anything like that, other than spending some time with friends last night, which was very fun. That has kind of been it. It's actually been quite nice to have a bit of a slower weekend. I love you, Eri. The Switch 2 is extra expensive in Sweden too. The bundle is 599 which is 475 British pounds. So you've done amazing, Ninjato. Well done. Minior is one of my favorites. My first shiny was Orbeetle. I still need Orbeetle. That's one of the Gen 8 Pokemon that I need. I am kind of, if you excuse Welma, I'm kind of working on Gen 8 off stream. I just did a list earlier today of the Gen 8 Pokemon that I still need. So they're probably going to be my off stream hunts while I'm doing Gen 1 on stream. And I need that whole line. You're watching an anime, Insanity, all weekend? Interesting, Robin. Hope that's been fun. Yeah, it's been nice, Natasha. Much needed. Cleaning and working around the house as per usual. Standard weekend stuff, Father Elmo. I had to work last night, but it wasn't bad. We were busy today. Was grocery shop. Now time to watch a chill stream and catch up on some games. Sounds amazing, Pigeon. Enjoy the gaming. James, how are you doing? Welcome in. I need to dismiss this poll. I don't know if I can dismiss the poll. It's just in the way of chat. I can't. Okay, it's just gonna have to be there. How much does the Switch 2 cost in the UK? That is a good question. I haven't actually looked at the price of the Switch 2 since it first came out. Let's have a look. Switch 2, let's do the Mario bundle. You haven't played Sword and Shield in years? It's one of my favourites. Probably my favourite Pokemon game, Dark Gremlin. How are you doing? A nickel and $2. Yes, that's right. The good you showed up for me before you even asked. If we got a new evolution, what type would you choose? Ghost type, all the way. So varying prices. Let's go straight to Nintendo. So from Nintendo, it's £429.99 for the Switch 2 bundle. Korax, how you doing? Today is hunting for Charmander in Leaf Green. Good luck. It's mostly just objects doing funny things. Roasting Taco, doing missions, and Taco saying random things. Sour cream? Interesting. Spooky-on, that would be cool. Spooky-on would be a fun name. Thank you for it. Hopefully the queen shines for us today. Love your name, by the way. Screamy-on, that's a good one. I like that. £36 difference. It's a big difference, right, Ninjato? Yeah, you should be excited and proud of yourself for saving that money. It's a great achievement. Saving money is tough. Yeah, Dark Gremlin, Ghost type's my favorite. So yeah, although I do feel like the evolutions have kind of been done now, let's leave them and move on. If there had to be another one, I'd be happiest with a Ghost type. Zombie, how you doing? Welcome in. Freaky-on. Furret-on. Furret evolution hybrid would be interesting. Turret. I'm so excited for Winds and Waves next year. I almost put Sun and Moon. I am so excited too. I cannot wait. This little like challenge I've set myself is kind of because I was so excited for Wind and Waves. I was like, I've got to do something. Because I like to do, even if it's not directly, I like to do little countdown kind of like challenges, I suppose, when new games come out. Before ZA came out, I set myself a little challenge in PLA, which I actually didn't complete. I didn't get all the shiny alphas I wanted, but I was pretty close. I was like 6 away. So this is my Gen 10 challenge, to try and get all these Gen 1 shinies before Gen 10 comes around. Honestly, thought I'd be a little further through it by now, but this Nidoqueen is really making me work. Normal, rock, ground, bug, or flying.
Yay!
Are you excited for Weewa? I love that it's Weewa. Emil with the 5 gifted memberships. Who are you gonna get? You got Chloe, Christian, Whitehole, Jerry, and Goose Lord. Hype in the chat. Emil, thank you so much for gifting those 5 memberships. You are amazing. Thank you for all the hype as well, guys. If you were just gifted and you are here, please do say thank you to the wonderful Emil for that wonderful gift. Have I seen the new Star Fox remake? I actually haven't seen any of it. I know of it. I've heard people talk about it, but I haven't seen like a trailer for it or anything. I wasn't really like, I never played the original, but I know people that did and are very excited. So I'm looking forward to seeing them play it. Do you think you'll go back and get them? Honestly, Pigeon, I kind of have been every now and then the past like week popping back into PLA and kind of just having a little look to see if I can get them, but nothing yet, unfortunately. But yeah, I definitely think I will go back at some point. I made such good progress, it'd be silly to not go the last few. A dragon evolution would be really cool. You're excited for next month? What's happening next month, Zombie? Local, how you doing? Due to Steam family, I now have the Subnautica series on my PC. It runs much better than on the Switch, even on my potato of a PC. Let's go. Shout out to the Steam family. I have something in my eye. Star Fox game is a game you've wanted to play, just never have. Do you think you'll play the older one if possible before the new one? You can't wait to see the animated cutscenes. Love that. How you doing, Jess? How is your day going? I hope you're having a good Sunday. They can be pesky, and this Nidoqueen is being pesky, Pigeon. Is it a twinkle? Where is Galactic Admin Ariana? She was here earlier. She's probably lurking. In reality, the only way I can see Pokemon making a new Eevee is if they make a new type, although I don't think they'll make a new type anytime soon. Who knows? Sometimes they just like to throw things in there and catch us off guard. Doms, how you doing? Welcome in. It's a remake of the Nintendo 64 Star Fox. It'll only take around 2 hours to beat the first time. Excited to see people play it. I'm working and on lunch and so far not completely exhausted. Let's go, Jess. We take those wins. 87 degrees and super humid. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. The weather has definitely warmed up a little bit. Towards the end of last week, it was really cold, like really, really cold. Today hasn't been too bad. And then I think next week, particularly towards like the end of the week, it's going to get quite warm here again. It's just like my skin can't handle it. Like I know some people get like sick when the weather changes all the time. I don't get sick. It's just my skin hates me. So at the moment I'm trying to like manage my skin under this like changing temperatures. Like it's not fun. The sound type was the most requested type, but it's overlapped by normal type and we'd have to change a lot of mons with sound-based moves and abilities. Yeah, that sounds like a lot. We're doing some builds in Pokopia. I almost tore the wrong building down. I'm so glad you caught that too. Doms, it really is. I don't know what's wrong with it. Off stream, I have got 2 shinies from soft resets. I got the shiny Center Scorch in like 1,350, I think it was, checks. And then I got the Welma in like 130 checks. So this Nidoqueen just needs to catch up. At least I know now that shinies are possible. I'd forgotten. But I don't know why this Nidoqueen is being such a pain. When a lot of eyes are on Pokemon due to Gen 10 being announced, then maybe they'll capitalize making a new Eevee, who knows? Yeah, do you know what would have been really cool? Well, I'm guessing the timing probably didn't line up because they hadn't announced Wind and Waves yet. But maybe they'll do it next year. Well, no, because this year was like the year of the Eevee or something, right? Wasn't it? Or was that last year? I don't know. But that would have been like the perfect time to announce it. They're already making such a big deal out of Eevee and it would have made sense. My hole does weird stuff. An interesting sentence there, Jess. Body, okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense, Jess. Lady Forest skin is sensitive to upcoming winter too. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's just like my lips especially, just they get so dry and like horrible. It's not nice. There were no Colossian forms. That was a bit disappointing. If the sound type was developed in Gen 4, it could have been possible with Chatot and Cricketot and changed the previous ones like the Whimsor line and Meloetta. Yeah, I suppose it would have made sense to have that as a type. But yeah, it does feel like a big thing now. Our body is always weird. It's so true, Zombie. Imagine they give Eevee a normal type evolution, but it's actually a sound type. That would be cool. Would it just have huge ears, like bat ears? That would be really cool. YouTube, please let me chat. I see your message, Razzie. Is YouTube being a butt? How you doing, bestie? Good to see you. Yeah, or the 30th anniversary. That's a good shout too, Pigeon. Colossian forms of Gen 8 and 9 Pokemon would have been cool. But now we've got more mons and abilities such as Soundproof. I wonder if Pokemon with Soundproof are just flat out deaf. And even unique abilities that changes and buffs sound-based moves. Yeah, it would be a huge undertaking to like change all of that, right? Oh, I hope that my microphone didn't pick up my yawn there. I've been so tired today. I don't know that I slept particularly badly last night. That's why I've said like I'm not feeling too good today, because I feel like overtired and maybe like I'm coming down with something, which I'm worried about. So fingers crossed I'm not. There's a ton of Pokemon who would fit the sound type, like Politoed, Whismurline, Noibat, Komodo, yeah, Zubat. For some reason when you said huge ears, I thought of a bigger Eevee with earrings all down its ears. That would be cool. That could also be like a steel type, right? Lots of steel earrings. Thank you for the luck, guys. I really hope today is the day. This thing needs to shine for us. Like, it really needs to shine for us before we get to 2.5k. Like, that's crazy. It's a lot of mons, but would have to drastically change them. It would be weird if they were to get rid of Noivern's dragon type for sound, or Komodo's fighting type, right? And like so many, like all of the other Pokemon's interactions with them would have to change. Yeah, it would be a lot. Sound type Mark would be cool. That was me yesterday, Carly. I couldn't sleep because of toddler baby, and then I couldn't sleep right away last night. Oh no, zombie. Yeah, the older I get, the more I realise that sleep is the most important thing in the world, and it sucks when it doesn't happen very well. My sub count has disappeared again. I know how to get it back now, but I don't understand why it's disappeared. Let me get it back. I think it's because I restarted this thing. Where is that? There we go. There we go. We got it back. What would be super effective to sound? I'm guessing like maybe rock or steel. Like something that the sound can't penetrate. It's true, Doms, but yeah, I feel like that was early enough that it wasn't like as big of a job as it would be now. Welcome back, sub count. There we go, guys. Sub count is back. We missed you. Absolutely. I was in bed by 9:30 and slept about 8 hours. I love that for you so much. Oh my gosh. Baby girl sleeps for like an hour in the crib, then she cries. I think she's teething, but we also tried to not co-sleep anymore. She has slept longer in the crib by herself. So tough, right, zombie? I can only imagine. Trying to like get that balance right, figure out what's the best thing to do. The rock type is also weird because it's just ground, but worse. What would be weak to the sound type? Water, maybe? I feel like flying should be strong against sound, right? Because you could like flap the sound waves away. I don't know. Hey Z-Soul, how you doing? Welcome in. Soundproof foam type. Yeah, all the Pokemon without ears are gonna be great. They didn't change Celebi into a fairy type. Do you think we just have a new type for Gen 10 and just make the new Gen 10 Pokemon that type? And then as more Pokemon are added, they just grow the sound type? Still would resist it? Yeah. I did for it. Fighting should be strong against sound because one throat chop. Yeah, but I feel like a sound wave that's like super powerful just wouldn't be affected by a punch, you know? Z5 Cubing, how are you doing? New evolution? We were kind of talking about it. I said I'd like a ghost type one, and then we were like, what about a brand new type? And that's why we're kind of talking about the sound type and what that would look like. Light, sound, cosmic. Back to work, less than 2 hours to go. Have fun. Sending you all the shiny luck. Thank you so much, Jess. Hope the last couple of hours of work go by super quickly so you can get home. And hopefully the next time I speak to you, I'll have this stupid shiny. Because I don't know what's going on. Shout out to the 30 people that voted and the 13% of you that were very honest and think that it's not going to shine today. You've been waiting or wanting an evolution since Sword and Shield. I want a ground type. That would be interesting. I'm sure there is like really cool fan art out there. I need to have a look at it. I'm sure there must have been people that have done like evolutions for all of the types. Ferret, probably realistic people, because I don't know why this thing's taken so long. It doesn't feel to me like it's going to shine anytime soon, but we'll see. What we shiny hunting? Soul, we're shiny hunting Nidoqueen at the moment. We are coming up to being 1,000 checks over odds, which is kind of crazy. Cosmic typing would be interesting. I mean, how many are there? Clefairy, Jirachi. How many are there? I'm not sure about this. Ultra Beast, maybe Rayquaza. We want Kylie to get the shiny, even if she doesn't get one, right? You can still want it to shine for me and be realistic that you don't think it's gonna shine for me. You think for it, that's what it is. You've got to go to bed first. Cosmo O. Thank you, Soul. The problem with getting more evolutions is that whenever Pokemon tries to make them, it's so close to the... too close to the fan art. Yeah, at what point should they be compensating for that, you know? You flipped a coin, you got a head, so that means you got to hunt Bulbasaur. Good luck with the Bulbasaur hunt, Korax. Does the UK have any beaches? Sounds like a dumb question, but I don't live there. First of all, not a dumb question at all. And yeah, we have quite a lot of beaches, so we're basically like a little island with a few countries in it, in the middle of the ocean. So yeah, there's quite a few beaches. Many different varieties of beaches too. Just down south, you've got like sand beaches, stone beaches. If you go really down south to like Cornwall, the beaches are like insane, like white sand, crystal clear, like ocean, but they're not all like that. But yeah, we have a bunch of different beaches, and because we're such a small island, you're only ever probably at the most a couple of hours away from the coast, which is cool. Cosmic's close to Psychic. I can see that. Solrock and Lunatone. I want to shiny hunt those. I like those Pokemon. I would consider Cosmic typing as Pokemon affiliated with outer space. I feel like Mew should be Cosmic. Mew and Mewtwo should definitely be Cosmic. What's the weather like there? It was quite cold this week. It's definitely warming up, and then I think next week, with every day that passes, it's going to get a few degrees warmer, and it's going to be quite warm. towards the end of the week. Yeah, I agree, Father Elmo. There's a lot of potential there. You got a shiny Charmander from Leaf Green? That's crazy. Well done. There are so many hunts that I want to do. I want to do Deoxys in Leaf Green. I want to do Arceus, which to me is like the ultimate shiny hunt. Still want to do that. It'd be so cool to have a shiny Arceus. You're in Central America and it's so hot. Oh my goodness. Stay cool if you can. I think there's a beach 2 hours from us, but we're going to go to Virginia Beach next month, and that's 5 hours away. Nice. You live right next to the sea? Love that. I love the ocean. Like, I don't want to be in it, but I love like the waves and the shore of the ocean. Like, I used to go to Wales on vacation and like right by the coast, and one of my favorite things was to like sit on the big rocks and just watch the waves come in until they're like right under your feet. CJ!
Thanks for the gifted, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, CJ 12 months hype.
Let's get some hype in the chat for CJ. You are now a golden turnip. That's so cool to see. How you doing? It's good to see you. You're from Puerto Rico. They got some nice beaches there, right, Father Elmo? I've seen some of them. It's time for me to sleep. Preemptive congrats on your mint-flavoured queen. Thank you so much for it. Get some good rest. No doubt I will see you soon. Let's keep the chat in English, please, guys. That is one of the rules we have on this channel. English only, please. That makes sense, Father Elmo. What if they can't understand? So if someone comes into the chat, and this does happen, and they're speaking a language that I don't understand, and it's clear they don't understand what I'm saying, unfortunately, we usually end up just hiding them on the channel. Anyone is free to kind of hang out, but it's one of the rules. We need to know what's being said in the chat at all times. And yeah, unfortunately, if there is a language barrier, there's not much we can do. I don't like doing that, cubing. Like, that's always like a last resort. But sometimes it's just the easy thing to do. Oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. 25 more checks and we'll be 1,000 checks over odds. Yeah, it's not even about that, Father Elmo. I actually have like moderators who speak fluent Spanish. It's just making sure that the rules are followed and everyone speaks English. My favorite Pokemon game would have to be this game, I think. So, I'm a big Sword and Shield fan. Big Sword and Shield fan. Also love PLA. That's like a second. And then third is probably Pokopia right now. Hoping one of those gets knocked off the list by Wind and Waves, but we'll see. Connor, how you doing? Welcome in. Pigeon, it's insane. When is this thing gonna shine? I'm good, thank you. Just hanging out with some of the best people, doing some shiny hunting. I just wish this thing would shine, because it's very over odds right now. How are you doing? I haven't been to the beach since 2021 on me and my husband's honeymoon, but it was too chilly in October to be in the water. See, that's the thing. Even in the summer, in the UK, the ocean, the sea is very, very cold. You might be lucky. I remember one year I did go all the way down to Cornwall, and the weather was really warm, and it had been for a while. So I would say it was like lukewarm, which was actually quite nice in the ocean. But yeah, we don't really get anything more than that. So Buff, how you doing? Wind and Waves is going to be amazing, and I'm speaking that into existence, right? We all need to manifest that Wind and Waves is going to be everything that we've ever wanted in a Pokemon game. Thank you, Connor. I hope so too. Cubing, those are the odds without the shiny charm. I have the shiny charm, so the odds are 1 in 1,365. Mukambi, how you doing? Welcome in. My friend thinks there isn't going to be gyms in Wind and Waves, but I think there will be. I mean, you would assume so, right? I think they'll probably stick to some of the like key things from all the previous games. Gyms, Elite Four, I'd imagine they'll still be a thing, but who knows? Who knows? They could do whatever they want in theory. I have to say, like, I have to think it has to be such an impossible job. Because whatever they're going to do, and this isn't me feeling sorry for them because I know they make a lot of money, but whatever they do, they are not going to make everyone happy. Like, it's just got to be impossible. I feel like Pokemon fans in particular are very fussy. Dare I say a little bit entitled sometimes. So they're never going to make everyone happy. I'm just hoping that I enjoy it. Do you know what it's going to be like, guys? I'm going to be streaming Wind and Waves, and we're going to have people in the chat going, I can't believe you wasted money on this. But who cares, right? Video games are for having fun. And if you're having fun, that's all that matters. You ran into Shiny Rookity in your second attempt. Nice. She said the tower made it seem like it'd be no gyms and just that tower. I think the tower is the league building. It very well could be. Yeah, let's watch the caps, guys. Natasha, could you drop a chat rules for me? And I'll get that pinned, because we don't have that pinned. You love the Scarlet Violet DLC? I loved Scarlet Violet. One of the main reasons I loved it was because it was really my like first insight into Pokemon, and I ended up getting the shiny living dex in that game, and there were just so many Pokemon, and that's what I liked, especially with the DLC. And there were like 650 shiny huntable Pokemon, like somewhere around that number. So that was a great start. Thank you so much, Natasha. Yeah, that was a great start to my shiny hunting. The tower is my house? Clorox, don't dox me. You're playing Violet again? Love that. There is only one reason for me to go back to Scarlet and Violet, and that is to get the 3-family Mousehold. I got the 3-segment Dunsparce. Just that little mouse family is all I need now. So maybe one day I will go back and do that. Color when shiny don't appear. So true, zombies. So true. I love that you can't get the shiny starters up to Scarlet Violet. That was so great too, right? Being able to get those starters. You started in Pogo in 2020. Nice. I literally started when Scarlet Violet came out. So what was that, 3 years ago? Someone's probably going to say, actually, it was 4 years ago or something stupid. The reality is it's humanly impossible to satisfy everyone, but this also doesn't give Game Freak the excuse to make Pokemon games really lackluster on some of the biggest parts of a Pokemon game. Yeah, I get that. I love Scarlet and Violet, if only it ran like it does on the Switch 2. Yeah, I wonder how much of a different experience it would have been to have played it the way it is on the Switch 2 from the start. Because I really didn't get much time. Like, by the time the Switch 2 came out, there were only like a very small handful of shinies that I still needed. And I think they were mostly Masuda, right? If I'm remembering correctly, it was a lot of starters. So it wasn't even... like, I wasn't even going in and shiny hunting in that way much anymore. But yeah, it would have been cool to have had that be the entire game. Yeah, the mouse hold thumbs. You just got Entei from the Entei candy? I started shiny hunting when XY came out, but really got into it when Aurus came out. Nice. Yeah, you were basically done with the game before the Switch 2 came out. I know, it's crazy. I played that game to death. You may lurk. I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. Get yourself some food, zombie. Thank you for lurking. Like the exploration and the overworld, the character design, it's why Scarlet Violet felt unfinished, although a lot of the Pokemon designs were good and competitively good. And the OSTS, great. Yeah, it's tough. Honestly, I feel like they should just wait longer in between games. But I can also see why they don't, because it does make them money and people do kind of expect at least something new from Pokemon every year. You want a DS so you can do more full odds hunts? That would be crazy. You never played X and Y? Neither did I. I would love to though. When I was a wee baby, my mother played X while holding me, so that was cute, I guess, even if I don't remember it. Yeah, I mean, technically that's like your first time playing Pokemon-ish, kind of, right? How will you shiny hunt Pokemon like Petra and Terapagos, which are shiny locked in the games? I will shiny hunt those when they become available. I'm only interested in like legitimate shiny hunting in game. So yeah, although I have the 806 out of 125, I mean, that's like, I've been working on that shiny, the National Shiny Live Index for like nearly 4 years, 3.5 years. So hopefully within the next 3.5 years, maybe there will be a way to shiny hunt every single Pokemon, we'll see. But yeah, that's just so I can keep track. How you doing, Optic Ghoul, by the way? Stuff like the overworld and how the game is designed has a realistic colouring, which makes it bleached, but then character designs are well done. Best example being Iono. It's canon Pokemon. It's canon. Pokemon has been my whole life because my mum loves Pokemon. There we go. But yeah, also the national living dex number I have up there as well. That doesn't include shinies like Chempal, for example. I have a shiny Chempal. I have all those shinies actually, but they're not included in that number because I didn't shiny hunt for them. Like event Pokemon, gift Pokemon, I'm not counting those because hopefully at some point I'll be able to shiny hunt them so they'll have my OT. I feel like either Pokopia is going to be the Pokemon game from this year unless they come out with some more older games on the Switch, like Black and White. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know though, because Pokopia was such a kind of niche Pokemon game, right? Like when you think about it, what was that Pikachu game? Like Detective Pikachu, was that what it was called? Was it the same as the movie? I can't remember. Like to some people, Detective Pikachu was probably as exciting as Pokopia was for me because I am really into those types of games. Whereas I think a lot of people would consider that Detective Pikachu was not a mainline game. And I think they did come out with another game that year, if I'm correct. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get something maybe towards the end of the year to kind of tie people over until Gen 10 comes out. But yeah, I'd be happy if it was just more of the older games coming to the Switch, if I'm being honest. I'm not big on shiny hunting all the time, but I have the urge to shiny hunt in your new Violet save. Well, that's exciting. I'm curious what their reason is for shiny locking some Pokemon, right? Like, I'm sure they have something that they think makes sense as to why they do it. Is it maybe because they can kind of stagger it? Like, maybe we'll get, like, Chempao Chiyu in Gen 10? Like, I don't know, but it's annoying things like Celebi that hasn't been shiny huntable for years. Chelsara, how you doing? Again, I get they want to test things out and want to push these games as soon as possible because money and money good, but it's also important to give the franchise more love and attention. No, I agree totally. That's why I was saying, like, nothing wrong with a longer time frame between games. I love Littum. So then they can make special events to get them. True, right? It's very annoying though, because it's like, I want to shiny hunt them. At the very, very least, let me put them in the ball I want them to be in. You're sick, but the stream's cheering you up. Well, I'm glad it could help even just a tiny bit, Chelsara. Please do feel better soon. I mean, mythical shinies were not obtainable in any game as far as I know. And legendary Pokemon usually get them in later gens, yeah. They kind of missed the mark with Scarlet Violet. They should have put that game off an extra year and really polished it. I still like the game, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, the work that they did to kind of polish it even just a little bit for the Switch 2 version, I feel like, yeah, that's kind of testament to, had they have just waited a bit longer, they maybe could have launched with a game, maybe not at that, like, quality in terms of, like, some of the features, because obviously it had to run on the Switch 1, but they definitely could have given us something a bit more. Thank you, Natasha. Yeah, do like the stream if you haven't, guys. I see we're nearly at 30 likes, which is very exciting. You guys are amazing. Shout out to whoever subscribed as well. Doms, that's what I'm saying. We are now over 1,000 checks over odds on this thing, and it's a Nidoqueen. We're not talking about Arceus. We're not talking about a legendary. Nidoqueen. This is giving me traumatic flashbacks to my Muna hunt that took me nearly 7,000 checks. We don't need another one of those hunts, game. Please just give me the shiny suit. That was you that subbed? Let's go. Thank you so much, Cuban. Thank you for liking Chelsara. 2,400. Just imagine you don't have the shiny charm. Yeah, that might be a good way to mentally approach it, actually. Technically, I'm way under Old Skies, actually. Gosh, Natasha, I really hope not. I really, really hope not. Hydration check, guys. Honestly, Doms, the only reason I could do it is the same reason why I could do this. It was streaming it and having you guys be my emotional support. I do not think I would have stuck out that hunt had I'd been doing it kind of by myself. Is Muna a favourite of yours? I happen to have a Shalfa and ZA you could have. Well, thank you so much. That's very kind. Muna actually isn't one of my favourites. I thought it was cute and randomly decided to start shiny hunting it halfway through a stream when I got a shiny. And then it led to one of the longest hunts in my life. But I did actually get a shiny Alpha Muna in ZA, which was quite fun. I got that stupid quickly compared to how long it took me to get the regular shiny. My team right now is Fuecoco, Fletchling, Palmy, and Azuriel. Opinions on your team? That's a fun little team. I approve. Carried by children, and a lot of them were grown adults that grew up with the OG Toy Story, Lilo and Stitch and Snow White before everything became live action. I just feel like there is always a pattern to things, right? You have the original way of doing things. They switch it up. It's all new and shiny, and then people realize that they like the old way, so the old way comes back, and then people get bored of that, so then they try something new again, which happens to just be the new old way. Life is a cycle. You love your little guys. It's a good team. I decided that I'd pick Pokemon I haven't used. That's a good team. Yeah, you don't often hear of many of those Pokemon being on people's teams. If the sound type existed, then I'd think it'd be super effective against Steel, Psychic, Fighting, and Dark, and weak to Ice, Bug, and Flying. Yeah, I could definitely see Flying, right? I can almost see the battle in my head. Like, the sound waves, you know when they make, like, sound waves visible looking in cartoons? Coming out of the Pokemon, and then like the flying type with its big wings just like flapping it away like it's nothing. That's how I picture it in my head. Wanting to make new things and making poor decisions. Everyone is live action, like how the Seven Dwarfs look like PS1 Hagrid. Oh god. Good question, Doms. I did pick Fuecoco in my first playthrough of Scarlet because I just can't go wrong with your boy Fuecoco. I think I picked Fuecoco for my second playthrough. So I got Scarlet and Violet. I got Violet first and I picked Sprigatito, and then I kind of wanted to change it up with Scarlet, so I went with Fuecoco. Sure, Ninjato. Have I ever got a henna tattoo? I actually haven't, zombie. Never got a henna tattoo. I don't think I've ever dyed my hair with henna. I always thought they looked super cool though. I am one of those people that gets like hyper fixated on things, and then I spend money like buying things, and then I move on quite quickly. So I've done various things in the past, like acrylic nails, diamond painting. What else have I done? Bullet journaling. Nothing else is coming into my mind right now. Embroidery was another one. And at one point, henna was almost there. Henna was almost there. I almost bought myself like a little henna kit, and I was gonna try and make pretty patterns, but I never did. You went with Sprigatito first and then Foy Coco. If I were a Pokemon, what type do you think I'd be? Sound type is so funny. Sound ice. I'm sorry, I have to agree with Razzie on that one. Yeah, you should have seen that come in. I picked Sprigatito in my second playthrough, Quaxley in my third, and now I'm going back to Foy Coco, so you've done the whole lot. Never did it yourself. You only went to a henna tattoo shop in Virginia Beach. Nice. I'd say it'd be weak to ice due to ice muffling sounds, bugs using noise and vibrations to navigate, and flying due to sounds being muffled in strong winds. Interesting. Entei, Iron Valiant, Miraidon, Sneasler, and Basculegion. Nice. Nice team there. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bit more time. Get things polished. I think I'd rather have a group of people complaining that they were waiting too long for something than complaining once the final product is out, you know? I have a fun time with Pokemon games. My first save stays forever and gets revisited, then again, and then I like playing both versions over and over. See, I have never done that. I play Pokemon games more than once out of necessity. So the only reason I played Scarlet was because I wanted the Scarlet exclusives after playing Violet. Same with Shields. I just wanted those exclusives, and I wanted to be able to do double DAs to double my chances of getting a shiny in DAs. I haven't ever restarted a Pokemon game just because I felt like restarting it. Yeah, it is true, zombie, right? And it is frustrating. It must be frustrating as the developer of the games, because they get a lot of hate. But yeah, I'm sure they are just meeting deadlines. I'm sure they just have these crazy deadlines to meet, so they have to push things before they're 100% happy. I find starting a clean slate fun. I get time to customize my character differently. I get to use new Pokemon teams. I totally get it. Like, I totally get it. I just think that it's a bit too involved for me. Like, I would rather play through the game and then shiny hunt until I don't have anything else to shiny hunt. But there are other games where I really, really, really enjoy starting over, like Animal Crossing New Horizons. I can't tell you the amount of times I just got rid of my save data and restarted my save file in Animal Crossing. Stardew Valley, I love to just start that over again. So I do like to restart games. It's just, yeah, for me, I like to experience the story of a Pokemon game once, and then my focus is just on shiny hunting. Yeah, GTA 6 is kind of crazy. That thing has been delayed a lot. I play Stardew Valley. I'm still new to it, but I haven't played it in a while. I love Stardew Valley. Whenever anyone asks me what my all-time favorite game is, I have to say Stardew Valley, because I can't think of any other game that I've enjoyed as much and still go back to play as much as I do with Stardew Valley. And I'm constantly like trying to find new games that remind me of Stardew Valley. So I love it. I think it's a great game. For some reason, I really don't like the intro of Sword and Shield. Love the games, but the intro feels so slow. I enjoyed playing Shield though. I don't really remember much of like actually playing through the storyline. If I were a Pokemon type, what do you think I'd be? That's a good question. I would say Ghost. Ghost Psychic. Naughty. When someone asks me what my favorite gen is, I say Geometry Dash. Our favorite game, Geometry Dash. Nice. You say Pokemon is your favorite? See, Pokemon has very quickly become one of my favorites, but I have only been playing Pokemon for a few years now. And I think I need to experience it more and find a game that I truly love more than anything for it to top Stardew Valley. Why are you saying I'm unreal for Ghost Psychic? Your favorite gen is 6? I think mine's 7. Sorry, Razzie, I don't hear you over my loud eyes. Soul, I'd have to know you a little bit better, I think, to be able to tell you what type you would be. Oh, Natasha? Okay, that's cool. We're good then. Your favorite game is Tag? Old school. Love it. Ninjato, you would be just a straight up water type, I think. What does you and chat like most? The Pokemon games, the anime, or the cards? That's a good question. I've had way more experience with the games than I have with anything else. I first heard of Pokemon through the cards and the anime when I was very young. And I do love the trading cards. Used to collect them before things got a bit crazy, but I think, yeah, I would have to say the games just because they have been the most consistent in my life. Game and anime 100%. Nice. 90% of you think this thing's gonna shine today. How many of you wish you could go back and change your answers? Now we've been streaming for over an hour and it still hasn't shined. Come on, I want to set up Nidoking. It would have been great to have had this shine now. Then we'd have like an hour of Nidoking and hopefully it would shine early. That would have been the dream. I say the games mostly. The anime is good and nostalgic, but there's just a lot of weird decisions. Stuff like the YouTube channel, Pokemon Generations and Origins were good. Origins? You put no, you would. You're so realistic. When does the stream end? We're going to be streaming for like another hour today. Origins. It's already 7 p.m. It is. Yeah, I tend to stream at the same time every day. During the week, basically I stream at the weekends the same time I stream during the week for consistency. And the reason I stream this time during the week is because I do have a full-time job, which usually finishes around 5 p.m, 5:30 p.m, and then I'll stream at 6. So it just gives me a little time in between. And then I stream for a couple of hours because then by the time I finish stream, it's like 8 o'clock, 8, half 8. Sometimes I haven't had dinner, so I need to have my dinner before it's too late. Or just get ready for the day. So unfortunately, I just have to squeeze you guys in wherever I can. 10 a.m. for you, Cubing. I have a jab at school tomorrow, so I'm anxious, but my mum will get me something sweet and I'll play Pokemon when I go home, so it'll be worth it. Totally worth it. I tell you what, Slarepuff, as someone who used to be terrified of like injections and stuff, I feel you, I understand. It's never as bad though, right? Like, think about all the times you've had to have them in the past, and it's always the build-up that's really scary. And then it happens and you're like, oh, okay. But it's good that you've got some things to look forward to. ATL for you, no daylight savings time for this guy. 2 p.m. for you right now. Yeah, always the build-up, right? But you got this. Gosh, come on. Shine for me. We're nearly at 2,500 checks. I cannot tell you how glad I am that I've had those shinies off stream, because otherwise I would seriously be questioning whether or not my game was broken. Welcome back, local. How you doing? I've heard these are the last ones I need for a while, so that's exciting. Let's go. Yeah, hopefully for a long time, Slurpuff. Akil, how you doing? Hope you've had a great weekend. Good to see you. You're good. I'm good too, thank you. Nice chill weekend. You've got an English assignment due tomorrow. Good luck, local. You got this. Nidoqueen being a drama queen and not shining right, like literally living up to her name. She's being a diva. She's like, I will show up on my terms and my terms only. All I'm saying is, though, she shined pretty quickly for Razzie. A little bit of favoritism going on there. You had a good weekend? I'd love to hear that. I'm so glad. I don't even like her bikini, right? You played Among Us with your sister? That sounds like so much fun. You did really well in your math mock paper on Friday and you're proud. You should be, Slurpuff. Well done. Saturday and Sunday we've been home. We were out on Friday. Well, I hope you've had a nice, peaceful, relaxing weekend. And I hope Friday was fun. Nidoqueen, this is a message for you. I will throw you into the T-Rex pit if you do not shine this stream. You heard it here, guys. I don't like to do this to you, Nidoqueen, but I didn't say it. You got imposter 5 times in a row? No way. Did you just play with like random people online? Weekends are great, right? Exactly what you need to kind of just process the last week, prepare for the next week. You got crewmate 9 times. Nice. Sounds like you had a nice long gaming session. I do love Among Us. I haven't played it in a while. Weekends are better for me when my husband is off the weekends. I bet, Zombie, right? It's going to be hard when, you know, you have the weekends off and your partner doesn't. Have you not played it once, ever, Natasha? Well, we were supposed to play it for like my birthday last year or something, and then we just didn't. No message for Shiny Nidoqueen, and this isn't a threat, this is a promise. I will slap your wrist and boop your nose. There you go. It's getting serious now, Nidoqueen. Because I remember you got it right, and we were all going to play it as a group, Natasha, but what happened? I forget what happened after that. Joseph!
I'm a turnip, root vegetable emoji.
Hey, it doesn't say radish, it just says root vegetable, so that very well could be a turnip. Let's get some hype in the chat. How you doing, Joseph? Thank you for the 20 months. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great weekend. You got a soda addiction? What's my favourite drink? That's a tough one. I do like orange juice, like Valencia orange juice with pulp is up there. Soda, like I do have soda every now and then, but it's not something I have all the time. I like a root beer. If I'm gonna treat myself to a soda, I'm gonna have something nice like a root beer. So good. Tell you what I did have last week, which was incredible. I had a lychee and lime drink. It was like a mocktail, so it didn't have any alcohol in it, but it tasted so good over like crushed ice. I downloaded it for your birthday. We didn't play, Natasha. We need to play it soon. It is so fun. You haven't played Among Us in like 3 or 2 years. It's probably been around a year for me, I think. It's been around for a while, right, Father Elmo? And yeah, I feel like it's had its popular days, but it's still pretty popular. 4 a.m. I appreciate you for waking up and popping in here, Joseph. Hopefully you can get a bit more rest. 4 a.m. is so early. Afterwards, I'm like 7-year-olds everywhere. Well, it's like 7-year-olds everywhere. You should read that group chat, local. You didn't play Pac-Man today because your sister and I wanted to do Among Us. Well, it sounds like you had just as much fun, Akil. You love grapefruit juice? Not my favorite. Does anyone know how to make money off of procrastination? If anyone does know and they want to share with the class, that would be cool. In terms of appearance, which Pokemon trainer would you say you're most like? For me, it's Serena. Her appearance, I don't know. Maybe, oh, what's his name? I always forget his name from freaking this game. The ghost type gym leader. From S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, what is his name? Rivals and Cards Against Humanity, you're right, Natasha. That was my last birthday, right? You've been snacking on digestives, nice. And I'm guessing he would be British too, right? Although I am female. I can't think of another gym leader that matches me more. Yeah, that doesn't sound good, Zombie. That doesn't sound like a good business model. Yeah, we stayed up so late, right? Yeah, this year my birthday was kind of a bit more tame, right? We're getting old, Natasha. That's what it is. What's the name? Is it Anthony? I don't think it is. I don't know why that name is in my head. Guess what you got? What did you get? S.H.I.E.L.D. Ghost type Gym leader. Alistair. I was close with Anthony. Alistair. Just a big, goofy ghost type with a weird face. That's me. Wears black all the time. And likes ghost type Pokemon. I imagine you could be the voice of Melanie, the gym leader. Let me Google Melanie. Hey, Clucky, how you doing? You said just the voice. Melanie, gym leader. I cannot multitask. I don't know if this Nidoqueen is shiny. It's not. I can't trust myself with a packet of milk chocolate digestive hobnobs. They are really good, Joseph. Wow, I cannot type. Typed Neckany instead of Melanie. You got some baby blue shorts, black and white shirt, and the LGBTQ Pride Lego set. Nice. Should be British too, right? I could do a Melanie voice. I wish I had Melanie's hair. My goodness. I don't think it's a gym leader that suits you. Do you know what? Sonia was one that came to my mind. I think just because I think she's cool and she's British. Oh, Galarian. But I do want to play Among Us with you guys so bad. I think it would be super fun. It would be. We just need to get like a big enough group together. You finally snagged Shiny Virizion in ZA today. Let's go, Clocky. Is that the last one you needed? The closest gym leader is probably like Maylene because of the band-aid and the nose, and that's it. Oh, it's true. I legitimately think I repressed that memory of how bad Razzie was with me in Among Us. Like, he is ridiculously good at framing me. So it looks like I'm the imposter. For legal reasons, I gotta say that was a joke. What if we're both imposters? Pretty much, zombie, pretty much. You're easy to frame. I can't help it. My gosh, come on. The sun is setting in the game, Nidoqueen. It's about time you shone for us. We're about to reach 2,500 checks. This is crazy. I'll find a way to end you, Natasha. No, even if you're both imposters, he's the type of player that's gonna out you as an imposter to make him look like he can be trusted, and he can't possibly be the imposter, because then when the team votes you out, subconsciously they're like, we can trust Razzie now. We know Razzie's telling the truth. So when Razzie then says, I wasn't here, it wasn't me, they believe him. It's all mind games. Yaz saying, ew. Nice to meet you too. Razzie strikes again. Yeah, that's why I don't think I would ever play Among Us on stream. It's not fun. Oliver, how you doing? Chat, remember what he said here. Gosh, is that, do you need medical assistant? Sophie, I don't know what you mean by that comment. Do I remember you, Oliver? going to have to be honest with you because I don't like to not be honest here. I don't remember you. I suggest that instead of coming in and asking if you're remembered, you contribute to the chat in a way that I get to know you and I will always remember you. Gets called to the director's office cutely. Hydration check, guys. You're you. How long have I been doing this for? Quite a few streams now. I only stream a couple of hours a time. And I have been only doing these checks on stream. We probably get around 400 checks every 2 hours. So I'll let someone else do the math on that one. But yeah, this thing is being stubborn. I think if it's going to be an Among Us stream, you would have to be only playing the game with just close friends or moderators that you trust. Yeah, you'd have to definitely get a bigger group together and not just randoms. Nita Queen, do you remember me? How you doing, Ari? I could probably drink another soda pop. Can I call my children soda pops? I'm confused, Zombie. Are you saying that you love soda pops so much you're going to name your children after the soda pops? Oh, good luck, Oliver, for the Froggy. Frog Lover, how you doing? Beloved Nido Queen, do you remember me? Sounds like a song, and I can imagine Aerie singing it now. 12.5 hours? Oh my gosh, that's depressing, cubing. There you go, 12.5 hours. Thank you for doing that math. You caught Shiny Ghastly? Nice, GG. Speaking of ew, what could you possibly mean, Razzie Live? Have you listened to Soda Pop Song by K-Pop Demon Hunters? I have. Very fun, catchy song. My favorite shiny that I've gotten ever. Probably the first ever shiny Mimikyu I got, Tap on Flicks. I got that very early on in my shiny hunting days, and it was a race against my bestie. And it happened so quickly. It was such a fun memory. I also love my shiny Mewtwo. My shiny Suicune was probably one of the best, like my favorite shiny hunting moments. I got that shiny on a very funny check. Do you have a short if you want to check it out? I should go back. I feel like my audio was terrible, but I should go back and I should make a short out of my favorite shiny ever, which was that Mimikyu back in the day. That was when me and Razzie would collab. Well, that was our first ever collab, but we used to collab so we would both be streaming at the same time. I much prefer the way we do it now, where we just take it in turns and there's only one stream for you guys to be at. You love the Scarlet Violet box legendaries? They're just goofy savage lizards. They are cute. Ginger, my name is Carly. You're allowed to like what you want. Chase your dreams. Sounds like K-pop Demon Hunters calling girls soda pop, like endearingly. So I guess because soda is sweet and so are my daughters. That's cute. Now I can see that. That's cute. Slurp off, but they're cute. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that number on the screen. 2,522. Not fun. Do you have any tips on how to obtain the app commonly known as Discord? Download it. Honestly, I think that's the only way to do it. If you're wanting to get the app on your phone, go to the App Store, download it. You'll have to create a Discord account, so you'll have to fill out whatever info they need from you. And yeah, once you have the account sorted, you can start joining any servers that you want to join. I'm assuming it should be available in the App Store in most countries. I'm not sure though. If you're wanting to do it on your PC, then you would just go to like discord.com and create an account. I usually pick the game with the legendary I like better. That's great. So what I try and do is I try and look at like the exclusives and I'll pick the ones. And I don't really know why I do that, because 9 times out of 10, well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up going for the other version with the other exclusives anyway. But for me, I didn't know that at the point I got Scarlet Violet. So I got Violet because I liked the, I liked Screamtail a lot. So that was one of the reasons. I also liked the more kind of futuristic purpleness of it versus like the more like historical red stuff or orange, I don't know. So that's why I went for it. All very shallow reasons, really. But yeah, I didn't know if I was ever gonna bother with getting the shiny charm and like the Scarlet exclusives or anything like that. So I was just like, Screamtail looks like a really cool Jigglypuff, so I'll get this one. There wasn't much thought that went back into it back then. You just pick your favorite color? That's fair. I like Coridon more, but Ceruledge was in Violet. I think I like Miraidon better. I don't like the legs flapping around. I like that it just tucks its legs in. No worries, Razzie. If you knew someone with Violet, they could trade you and still play Scarlet. It's true. The sequence in Scarlet Violet when it says the days go by as you start your new school life is so very relatable. I can't even begin to explain it. Oh my goodness. Carly forgot to add that I need my mum's permission. Well, then you need to ask your parent, local. You need to ask your parent, and then it really depends on how they feel about it. No, Discord can be a very safe place if you only stick to like trusted servers and you don't like start messaging people outside of the servers, but there's always that risk. So really it depends on how your parents feel about it. I have a husband, so we get both normally, but games getting expensive now. He normally lets me pick and he plays the other. I like that. It took you 3 shinies to get 1 shiny Ghastly, but did you need the other 3? Thank you for the luck, Emil. Just gonna put this out here. Do not talk about your age. Seriously, don't. Just a random reminder that you need to be 13 years old or older to be in YouTube chats and to have a YouTube account. Thank you very much, Ari. Funny how everyone I know IRL plays Violet and Sword, probably picked Shield or Scarlet. Oh, nobody picked Shield or Scarlet. That's weird, right? Because, yeah, I picked Sword as well. So, yeah, Violet, Sword were my #1 choices. And then I just ended up getting Scarlet and Shield afterwards. Everyone got Sword, feels like it. You picked Shield Zombie, nice. This is crazy, Nidoqueen. You just need to be green and pink, that's all I'm asking. Not the end of the world, not the biggest task. My goodness. So funny how small the Nidoqueen looks when it spawns in. Imagine that was their actual height. That would be cute, right? Yeah, adorable. Most people get the first version, like Sword and Scarlet, of the play if they play by themselves. Void Ball. Pokies Dois de Boss, how you doing? I butchered your name, welcome in. Big enough for hugs. Bless it. It's big enough to know when to shine. The Overworld Wailord in Isle of Armor, as big as one would expect from a 40+ foot tall blimp, and then when you walk with it, small, right? I want it to take over the whole screen. Message number 2 for Nidoqueen. My pack of T-Rexes are very hungry. Dan, no luck yet. We passed the 2.5k mark. Still nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea if I'm going to go for wind or waves. My instant instinct is to go for waves because I feel like I like the ocean more than the sky, but that's just based on the name. I definitely want to wait and see what the exclusives are going to look like. Easy for you to say. Pokestoys. Yeah, doing some shiny hunting. We're trying to go for this Nidoqueen. Very, very over odds at the moment. Not having the best of luck with it. Most people pick wind, but each to their own. I'm not going to ask everyone which one they're picking. I need to switch to first. Yeah, I feel like that's going to be one of the games that gets a lot of people into buying the Switch 2, I think. Le Pokitois. Oh, Le Poketois. Yeah, I don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see. Wind or waves. Fractal, how you doing? Pokopia looks fun, but I'd rather wait for wind and waves. That's fair. Yeah, I feel like a lot more people would have played Pokopia had it have been on the Switch one. Like a lot more people. I want wind, but if waves has better exclusives, I'm getting waves. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if history is anything to go by, I will probably end up buying both wind and waves. But there'll definitely be one that I pick to start off with that will be the one that I actually like fully absorb and play and take my time with and have fun with. Whichever one I get second will probably be way more of a rush to get the shiny charm kind of thing. Emil with the 10 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness, you got GG Platinum, D Smart, Maddie, Foxtrot, Billy, Funkoid, Hillian, Exhibities, Noli, and Gothic Asher. Let's get some hype and love in the chat for Emil. Thank you so much. Just too kind. I'm still indecisive because my favorite colors are very specific: aquamarine and cerulean blue, green. And guess what Wind and Wave's initial colors are? Are they aquamarine and cerulean blue, green? Whoa, the Pikmin Razzie profile picture in 2026 is what? Oh my gosh, yeah, GG Platinum. Who is that? What's their actual name? That's a throwback. Gothic Asher, how you doing? You were just gifted by the incredible Emil. Hope you're having a good day. Your favorite hex color? That's wild. I don't know what my favorite hex color is. I feel like I should know now. I feel like less of a human being because I don't know what my favorite hex color is. Gosh darn it. You just got Pokopia? That's exciting. How much have you played it so far? I hope you're loving it. Is Emil short for Emilio? I do not know. What is a hex? A hex color is like a hex code is a code that relates to a very specific color. I always say Google it because I know what they are, I know what it means, but I don't know why they're called hex codes. Oh, it's downloading? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. So you haven't started it yet? I hope you have the best time. No, not like the move. Hex is a ghost Pokemon move, that's all I know. Anything else is confusing. Now, when it comes to like design, every color has a specific like code that's made up of numbers and letters, and it's just a good way for like consistency. So if you know the color that you want something, if you know its hex code, whenever you put that hex code in anywhere online, creating any kind of software or anything, you know it's going to be the exact same color across everywhere, instead of you maybe having to like pick manually like, oh, that kind of looks like the green, we'll go with that one. It just means you're going to get the exact color you want. Light mode. Any tips for getting Switch 2? Like any settings to know of? Honestly, I am the worst with settings on anything. Like anything, even video games. I don't even go. I feel like a standard thing to do when you start a new video game is to go into the settings and kind of customize things to suit you. I do not do that. I just go with the default. So yeah, I still have light mode on my Switch and my Switch 2. Not to everyone's cup of tea. But really, it's kind of plug and play. Like, honestly, you just play it. Like, if you're going to be transferring all of your stuff from, like, your Switch 1 to your Switch 2, they kind of talk you through all of that anyway. I would definitely also, like, Google it so you can have some, like, step-by-step instructions as you go along. But it's all pretty self-explanatory. Six-character alphanumeric string that represents a specific color in digital design and web coding. There you go. My favorite color is blue. My favorite shade is like a cookie monster, but a little darker. And see, what you can then do, Zombie, is you can find a hex code chart. You can find that perfect shade of blue. It'll have its own unique hex code. And then you know that that is the individual unique reference number for that color. So, for example, if you ever want to create a website and you want the background to be in your favorite color, you would just put the hex code in and you know it's going to be your favorite color. If you start up a business and you want the logo to be in that color, that can then be the same color you use across all of your branding. It's very helpful. Emil, oh my goodness. Are you trying to snipe someone? Who'd you get? You got Spencer, Exit, Red, Iman, and Sarah. Let's get some more hype in the chat. Emil, thank you so much for gifting those 5 memberships. My goodness. So kind as always. And yeah, what Razzie said, if you have the Switch, you'll know exactly what to do when you get the Switch too. It's pretty much exactly the same. It's just a bit smoother and a bit faster and it looks a bit better. Emil again being incredible. Good point. Yeah, text speed to fast is probably one of the only things I'll do too, keeping. And I'll still need to be reminded though every now and then. But that definitely does make a big difference. Thank you for the hype, guys. And Emil, thank you so much for gifting all of those memberships. You just feel like gifting. Emil, you're too kind. I hope you know how appreciated you are. Doing basic shiny hunting, going from one area to another. I'm after shiny Fido. Good luck. I lost Platos. Oh my gosh, that is a name I haven't heard in a while. Color Name is an app that shows you the library, the color family, the names of the color, and very specific too, and the hex. There we go. I'm starting to genuinely believe that Emil is secretly a millionaire. Emil is just so kind and generous and wonderful. And the crazy thing is, all I need is Emil's company. He's so fun to have in chats too. But he's always going above and beyond. Just one of the most incredible supporters, and not just to me, but to like all my friends as well. Just wonderful. You like Robin Egg Blue? It was the wonderful Emil that gifted you, Asha. My tablet got drowned to not work anymore, and I had drawing apps and the colors would show the hex numbers. You missed drawing. Oh, I hope you can draw again. A millionaire. Very funny. Very clever, Razzie. Will check 2590 finally be the shiny Nidoqueen that we have been after all this time? No. Anything I should know about Pokopia before I play it? Take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush anything. Have fun and really immerse yourself in the story. I loved the story. And yeah, there's so much to it. Try not to be overwhelmed. Just take it one little mission at a time, one map at a time. It's going to be great. You're going to love it. Welcome back, Soul. Do shinies show in the overworld in Violet? They do, yeah. I'll let you know if I ever become an millionaire. Asher is your cat's name? That's cute. Why did the salmon go to the Walmart? I don't know. Why did the salmon go to the Walmart? To get AA batteries. I don't get it. No. See you later, local. Thank you for being here while you could be. Yeah, that's such a good one. That's the one that I should do more. If you really enjoy it, use the camera to take pictures of fun moments in your game. I know why you said that. But yeah, take fun pictures. Just take your time and enjoy it. Dark magenta. A light grey tabby, he is a good boy. I was having some nice Binks cuddles this morning. Can you get shinies in Pokopia? No, you can't. You only get one Pokemon. They don't have genders. You can't tell anything like natures or anything. It's just the Pokemon and just the one. I think you'll have a lot of fun though, Asher. I don't think, like, once you start to get into it, that's something that you'll miss. Cats are just the best. I love cats. Guys, this is check 2,600. This is kind of crazy. You got a new profile picture. Nice. You looked up Dark Magenta's hex. It's funny. Guys, thank you for the 39 likes. My goodness, this has been such a nice, chill Sunday stream. We're going to go up to 2,650 checks today. So you guys are going to need to wish me some good luck in the chat because it's looking like this might go over to another stream, which is kind of crazy. Are we going to be stuck on Nidoqueen for the rest of the year? Just insanity. Did I say the rest of the year? Please, no, not the rest of the year. I meant the rest of the month. I really hope I didn't just manifest that. The rest of the month is bad enough. I mean, that's what I'm hoping for, Elmo. Some redemption with the rest of the line. Because this has been insane. Personally, I love cats. I don't hate dogs. As a mother, I don't like all the jumping on me or my children. I've been bruised by my dad's dogs with them jumping on you. Yeah, I'm the same. I love cats and dogs. I definitely am more of a cat person though. They definitely suit my lifestyle more. I'm quite chill. And I like that cats are also a little more self-sufficient. You still have to look after them. But they also have some more independence than most dogs. I am very glad I have 2 cats now. Nothing fills my heart with more warmth than like walking past one of the rooms in my house and just seeing them both like sleeping together and just chilling, like snuggled up. Because I just know that like when I'm not home and they're home alone, they have each other's company. I've been spending more time out of the house recently, and I think my heart would break if it was just Binks by himself. And I didn't get Sage. So yeah, definitely more of a cat person, but love dogs so much. Cat person. I see what you did there. The litter box doesn't bother me. I scoop more with 3 cats. Yeah, the litter trays. I mean, that's another thing, right? Cats are so, like, self-sufficient in that way. Like, if it's pouring down with rain outside and your dog needs to go to the toilet, like, you gotta take them. I think my cat Asher was a little lonely when he was a single cat in the house. I'm glad he has company when we go out of town, right? It just makes me feel a little bit more settled. You're so punny. You are indeed. Simple because there's no symbol emoji. Hey, we hit 40 likes. Let's go. See you later, Asher. Thank you for stopping in. This is crazy stuff. Why won't this freaking thing shine? I'm saying what's up, but I'm lurking. Dark Wolf, I appreciate you for lurking. And thank you for popping into chat as well. Shout out to everyone that might be lurking right now. Appreciate you guys. This has been such a nice chill stream. This is like a great way to end my week, just doing these Sunday streams. And then kind of just winding down afterwards. Carly was so goated, so the shiny luck gods had to nerf her. It's just like the freaking Nido Queen shiny gods. It's just this Nido Queen being stubborn. If my Amora shines before your Nido Queen, I'll let you know in a little secret. Oh, you'll let me in on a little secret? Wait, what's the little secret? Tell me. You love Marie? Mareep is cute. I had some beef with Mareep in PLZA, I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna tell me? You're only gonna tell me something if your shiny shines before my shiny. How rude. How rude. You just got shiny Tapu Bulu from Dynamax Adventures? Nice, Martian. GG, that's such a good one. Try to decide what I want on my toast. Maybe Marmite. I do love some Marmite on toast. You got to get that Marmite to butter ratio just right, though. You didn't even realize Starlies were in the Pokédex? Altitude, welcome in. I am using the soft reset method in Pokemon Sword to try and get a shiny Nido Queen. Every time I reopen the game after closing it, it's a brand new Nido Queen. And there's a 1 in 1,365 chance it's going to be shiny. As you can see, I'm very much over those odds. So this has become a little bit more of a rougher shiny hunt. You're playing Violet? Nice. Oh, you didn't know Starly was in ZA? Is Starly in ZA? You should have Vegemite. I've never tried Vegemite. I always just assumed that it was exactly the same as Marmite. But maybe I need to try some. I just realized I haven't done any Dynamax Adventures in Pokemon Sword. I always wanted to try it out, but I somehow never did. You should do it, Emil. I actually really enjoy doing Dynamax Adventures. Like, I love doing them with other people, but also once you kind of know what you're doing, it is also quite chill to just do them by yourself, especially if you can get one of the Pokemon that are a little bit easier. Some of them are quite intense. But if you can get one of the easier ones to like practice on, it's quite fun. Megastaraptor. Vegemite only exists because Australia ran out of Marmite. I'm drinking some matcha frappe. Not the best idea since I have my comp science practical final tomorrow, but just less than a month and I'll be free from school. That will absolutely fly by, I'm sure, Major. Is Pokemon Champions good? I haven't played it, Altitude. I do know a lot of people that do play it and do enjoy it. If you're into like the battling side of Pokemon, I would highly suggest you download it, give it a try. It's free, so you haven't got much to lose. Vegemite is quite infamous. I started doom scrolling and it only brought me back to here, so I suppose I'll stay this time. Well, Hillian, welcome back. I mean, it's a free game, right, Father Elmo? Seems fun enough if you're into battling. Level 40 Houndoom versus level 7 Sprigatito. Who wins? Coridon. Duh. Next week is mostly going to be the final holiday that will last until the 31st of May, so it will fly by. Yeah, it really will. Time is money. Cubing, this is very true. The only thing that you won't really be able to get back if you don't enjoy Champions is your time. But there doesn't seem to be, I guess one of the good things about Champions from what I've seen is there doesn't seem to be too much for you to do before you're kind of just thrown into the main, like, gameplay. So you'll get a pretty good impression, I think, if it's going to be something that you enjoy quite quickly. It's not like you have to invest like 6 hours into a story and then you realize you don't like it. Next season of the game will add more Pokemon and items. That's fun. Guys, it's looking like 92% of you are wrong. Just saying. Mega Glossopod, that would be cool. You got Rick rolled by your friend? Gosh, what year is it? Money? I don't know money. I don't know it yet. I sometimes throw it at the most random yet somehow cheap items. Guys, we're going to have to come together collectively right now. And we're going to have to try and manifest that this thing is going to shine in the next 10 checks. It has to be today. We cannot go another stream without the shiny Nidoqueen. I do not want to be streaming this again next week. I want to move on to another target. I do have the charm. Yeah, this is just a very unlucky shiny hunt. Thank you, Robin. You're gonna get on your knees and pray like your life depends on it. Oh no. Come on. Everywhere I go, it reminds me of that Darn Xerneas hunt. I'm like at 3,300 right now with charm. Goodness. Good luck. Thank you for the luck, Major. Thank you for the luck, Pigeon. It will shine or I'm going to trap it in a glue trap. I don't want to do it, but Nidoqueen, I will do it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel like there have been a few threats made to Nidoqueen this stream. And it doesn't look like it's working, so I think maybe we should change the tactic for next week. When we stream this again, maybe we should try the super nice tactic, right? If we're all really, really, really kind and say wonderful things about Nidoqueen, maybe that's what's going to make it shine. I don't know. I feel like I've already tried that, but I'm desperate. At this point, I'm desperate. We'll just go for the desperation method. Oh, thank you for all the luck, Natasha. Thank you, Corax. Nidoqueen, I love your green hues. Your shiny doesn't stink. Cough, it does. Bath Queen, cough, cough. Oh no. Poor Nidoqueen. But it's good, that's fine. That still works, Father Elmo, because we're still in our be mean to Nidoqueen phase. We're still in that phase for this one last check. So before we do this check, guys, that is going to be it for the stream. Let me end this poll. We got 62 votes. We have one more check to see if 90% of you are going to be wrong or right. Or 10% of you are going to be correct. Razzie thinks he's correct. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the 44 likes. Thank you to the few new subscribers that we got today. Appreciate you. And then we had Emil gifting 5 memberships. We had CJ with 12 months, Joseph with 20 months, and then Emil gifting another 10 and then another 5. Thank you so, so much, guys. I hope you've had a lovely week. Please have the best week next week. No doubt I will probably see you around in other people's streams, but I will not be streaming again until Friday next week. So I'll miss you. Be good. Behave. Let's see if this is shiny. It's not shiny. We'll be back doing Nido Queen on Friday. Bye, guys.
Subscribe to my videos and hit the bell. Ring. Bye for now. See you soon. Oh, unicorn.